Dan Wootton furiously sheds light on Meghan and Harry's dirty act behind protest against Cambridge. Dan Wootton has hit out at Meghan Markle for the trouble she has caused to the royal family as the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are embroiled in a slavery row. The royal couple have been accused of benefiting from the blood, tears and sweat of slaves as they arrived in Jamaica to be met by a protest calling for reparations from the monarchy. Kate and William will celebrate the culture and history during their time on the Caribbean island, where there have been calls from politicians in recent years for Jamaica to drop the Queen as head of state and for a formal acknowledgement of slavery. Protesters gathered outside the British High Commission in the country's capital Kingston, with one placard held by a girl reading, "Kings, queens and princesses and princes belong in fairy tales, not in Jamaica." Oprah, a Jamaican human rights advocate who helped organize the protest, called for an apology. She said, "Kate and William are beneficiaries, so they are, in fact, complicit because they are positioned to benefit specifically from our ancestors, and we're not benefiting from our ancestors. The luxury and the lifestyle that they have had and that they continue to have, traipsing all over the world for free with no expense, that is a result of my great-great-grandmother and grandfather, their blood and tears and sweat." Ms. Ardisa said an apology would be the first step towards healing and reconciliation. She added, "You know, we don't have anything personally against Kate and Prince William, and even the Queen, for that matter. But we're simply saying you've done wrong, and it is way past time that you admit that you've done wrong, and when you do, redressing it." But Mr. Wootton believes that the issues have been intensified by Meghan and her controversial interview with Oprah Winfrey last year. During the interview, Meghan made allegations of racism within the royal family, but did not name those who she alleged had made such remarks. Speaking about the protests, Mr. Wootton said, "Was all this difficulty intensified by the antics of Meghan Markle when she made unsubstantiated and anonymous allegations of racism within the royal family during her outlandish interview with Oprah, prompting the infamous response from Buckingham Palace that recollections may vary? Meghan wasn't forced out of the palace, she ran out in a hurry because she wanted to make the big bucks in Hollywood and become even more famous. She used the royal family. Look at the trouble that Meghan has caused for the royal family. It comes as Prince William and Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, have been warned they are not welcome in Jamaica as fury boils over the treatment of Meghan Markle. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have landed in Jamaica on the second leg of their Caribbean tour. But the couple has been warned they face a frosty reception, with a Good Morning Britain correspondent comparing the situation to Jamaica's Brexit as they debate whether to keep the monarchy. Dancehall star Beenie Man told Good Morning Britain that William and Kate were not welcome. Meanwhile, Yahoo political correspondent Nadine Batchelor-Hunt said, "I don't think Brits realise how angry Jamaicans are over the treatment of Meghan by the royal family and the British public. And the royal family should be worried. The decolonisation movement has picked up steam in recent years. Barbados just abolished the Queen as head of state. The Cambridges, who were forced to change the venue for a Burlese event after opposition from local residents, face further protests, with Jamaican campaigners accusing the Queen and her predecessors of perpetuating slavery. As the country marks its 60th anniversary, a coalition of Jamaican politicians, business leaders, doctors and musicians have called in an open letter for the British monarchy to pay slavery reparations, and a demonstration is expected on Tuesday. A royal source said the Duke was aware of the protests and was expected to acknowledge the issue of slavery in a speech on Wednesday night during a dinner hosted by the Governor-General of Jamaica.